Imagine being 22 years old, a tech-savvy gamer known online as Zon and Xenomega, deeply involved in the Xbox scene, and suddenly finding yourself at the center of an FBI investigation. This is the story of David Pakora, a computer science student with a passion for hacking and gaming. What started as a hobby led to one of the most significant cyber attacks on major tech and media companies, executed not by seasoned criminals, but by a group of teenagers. Stick around to uncover the fascinating journey of Xbox Underground and how their cyber escapades caught the attention of the FBI. David Pakora was more than just a typical computer science student. Known online as Zon and Xenomega, he was an active member of the Xbox community. One day, David faced a mundane problem. The bumper of his VW Golf R was broken, and the dealer would wait to ship the replacement to Canada. He turned to his friend Justin in the USA for help. They had known each other for years through the internet. David planned to drive over to Wilmington to pick up the bumper, maybe grab a bite to eat with Justin, and then return home. With his father accompanying him to share the driving, David set off on what seemed like a simple road trip. However, upon arriving at the border, things took a drastic turn. The American border officer, while checking their passports, saw a strange name on the screen. "What's Zon?" the officer asked. David tensed up, realizing his online username had appeared at passport control. Within moments, armed officers surrounded the car, ordering David out. He was arrested on the spot, walking right into a trap set by the FBI. David had done more than just tinker with consoles and write a few cheats. He was part of a group known as Xbox Underground, responsible for a series of unprecedented cyber attacks on some of the world's largest tech and media companies. David was a born hacker. Even in elementary school, he built his web browser and taught himself to program. In 2001, the release of the OG Xbox revolutionized the lives of David and countless teenagers worldwide. The Xbox, with its high-end hardware and unique aesthetic, became an obsession for David. He quickly became immersed in the community of like-minded individuals who were equally fascinated by the Xbox's technology. They opened up their consoles, ran their software, streamed music, installed Linux, and even played Nintendo games on the Xbox. David's talent quickly earned him recognition in the scene. He began writing programs for Halo that could change the game's physics or weather. In 2005, the release of the Xbox 360 changed everything. Microsoft had learned from its mistakes and made the new console more secure. To hack the new Xbox, one needed a development kit, a special console with additional features for developers. These dev kits were extremely hard to obtain and only available to verified developers from Microsoft. However, in 2008, dev kits started appearing on the internet. Having been found at a recycling center, David bought several of these dev kits, selling some and keeping others for himself. This is how he met Justin May, his friend from Wilmington. With the dev kit, David gained access to PartnerNet, a closed platform where Xbox developers could upload test versions of their games. He spent countless nights exploring PartnerNet, posting screenshots of unreleased games, and making a name for himself in the online scene. In 2010, a 14-year-old boy named Dylan Wheeler from Perth, Australia, took notice of David. Dylan, known online as Super Day E, was fascinated by hacking and eager to join the Xbox hacking community. Despite being suspended from school for hacking the school network, Dylan was undeterred. He signed up for Xbox hacking forums, looking to be a part of the exciting world of Xbox Underground. Around the same time, Sanad Neziwas, a tech enthusiast from Washington, New Jersey, also joined the scene. Sanad, known as Sonic, had been taking consoles apart since he was 12 years old. His room was filled with electronic components, and he was eager to delve deeper into the world of Xbox hacking. For David, Justin, Dylan, Sanad, and many others, PartnerNet was a goldmine. They could play new games months before their release and for free. However, this excitement brought them into conflict with some game developers. In 2009, David found a way to use cheats for the newly released Call of Duty. He set up a server where, for a fee of $100 per half hour, players could walk through walls and hit enemies with every shot. The cheat business was a massive success, earning David up to $5,000 per day. With this money, he took his girlfriend to expensive restaurants and stayed in luxury hotels. However, Activision, the developer of Call of Duty, soon noticed David's scam and threatened to sue him. David ignored the cease and desist letters, believing it was just a game and not a serious crime. The group's activities escalated when Dylan received a list of usernames, email addresses, and passwords from a forum of the game developer Epic Games. Using this information, Dylan and David gained access to Epic Games' internal network discovering an early version of Gears of War 3. They shared the game with their friends, and soon it was leaked online, making headlines everywhere. Epic Games involved the FBI, but the group remained undetected. Despite the increasing risk, Dylan continued to log into the servers, eventually finding a USB stick with all the important access data of the company. With this, Dylan gained full access to Epic Games' network. David and Dylan's adventures continued as they gained access to the servers of Respawn Entertainment, discovering the game that would later be known as Titanfall. They also stumbled upon extensive documents about the next Xbox, codenamed Durango. The possibilities seemed endless, but the risks were high. David knew they were treading dangerous waters, and the involvement of the FBI made the situation even more precarious. Despite their initial reluctance, the group's activities eventually caught up with them, leading to their downfall. The story of David Pakora and Xbox Underground is a fascinating tale of teenage curiosity, talent, and the lure of the digital world. What started as a passion for gaming and technology led to a series of high-profile cyber attacks that caught the attention of the FBI. What do you think about the exploits of Xbox Underground? Share your thoughts in the comments below.